Hi, this is a JavaScript tutorial on BabylonJS basic setup. So for this I'm going to set up a BabylonJS scene, FPS meter, and I'll get into that when we get there. So first of all, let's set up our folder structure. And we will have CSS and we will have JavaScript. And okay, let's get coding. Good. We will have one CSS file called styles, and our app will be called app. And we're going to need BabylonJS. You can download from GitHub, good old Google. So you got samples, documentation, BabylonJS. Just pop in that and download it from there. It was quite a big download if I remember correctly, but yeah, it's fine. So what you should get are these and a whole lot more, but all you need really is that one. Okay, so we have our HTML page, which is blank. We need to set it up, CSS, and our JavaScript. We're going to have the FPS meter, JS/f. We need to copy them in, sorry. FPS meter, Babylon. Perfect. Oh, we have a crash. Stutter. PHPStorm is running rather slow these days. So BabylonJS / which one was the small one? And we want the FPS meter. Two divs, one for the FPS meter, and one canvas for our Babylon output. And that's that. There we go. Oh, and our app, of course, otherwise we won't run anything. And we'll execute it on load, as we don't have jQuery. My lazy man function. Check we're good. Perfect. So let's Babylon app equals new Babylon app. Scope, just in case we lose it or need to get it back. In this case, we could use me equals this, and constructor simulation. Perfect. Okay, so first of all we're going to set up the FPS monitor. Function set up FPS monitor. And in this FPS monitor is from BABYLON.Scene, I think it's pronounced. It's quite nice. So it looks like that. It gets some quite nice effect. It's pretty small. It's been around for quite some time. You can use the 3.1, which is Mr. Doobs, which is good. So first of all, we're going to variables stats. An element to put it in, which is FPS, which is now HTML. And the next parameter is an object of function config parameters. Heat. Let's leave that for now. And CSS. Let's just make sure it's there. There it is. I'm not going to render that because we're not looping out and updating. So let's just move it somewhere. A bit nicer. Just in case. It's kind of a bit fiddly to position. If I remember correctly, it's 125-ish pixels wide. Yeah. Usually you can just write and then it'll just push in, but so I could set that at 5, but with this you have to do that. If you want to be a bit picky, that's about right. So, style, app. So let's get into our Babylon. So next up, set up Babylon. Now, Babylon takes, much like 3, has a scene, engine, and camera. So we're going to need those variables for starters. Scene, engine, camera, And we're also going to attach it to something, which is our canvas. And I think we might need that should be fine. I'm thinking in the lines of 3GS. Sorry. So just will attach Babylon to the canvas. Which is called Babylon output. And the engine is a new BABYLON.Engine, and this takes, let's get the big one. I think it gives us the actual IntelliSense. So it takes the canvas element into aliasing. Yes, we do. Options. No options. So engine has a function called render loop, and this takes function which is your render function, so we're going to call that render. And inside render we will also have the stats update. So stats, just in case it's not initialized, if stats start tick. True is not defined. True. True. Render is not defined. Me, not render. Render function is not a function. Scope issues. Oh, typos. There we go. But do we need that? Do we need that? No, we don't. So, as you can see now, our FPS is ticking away nicely. Nice little feature of this is you can, in the parameters, I think it's called graph. It does this nice little graph pattern in the background. Let me change the body. No scroll bars. Background black. There we go. As you can see, it's quite a nice little FPS meter. Anyway, back to our Babylon. So that's our engine. So get canvas, Babylon registered. Set up BabylonJS engine. Set engines render loop. 3GS, we do that manually. And scene. Pardon me. And we pass that to the engine. And set the scene background, which is dot clear color. Babylon has a color class like 3 does. Color 3. And we're going to use black function straight away, but I don't like using stuff like that. I like to be a bit more precise. Check for errors. No errors, that's good. And now for a camera. Camera is new Babylon Arc Rotate camera. This camera is so much nicer than 3's Orbit and Trackball. It just feels so much better, a lot nicer to use. But do not, this camera behaves like a controller in 3. It's not quite the same. And we need my functions for degrees to radians, I think, here. Yeah, alpha. This is your angle, rotation, degrees, position of the camera, and where it's looking. So we will need my function, which is take to rad. So here, to get a normal X, Y, Z starting off point, I tend to start up at negative 90 and minus 90 and plus 90. Don't ask why they built it that way, but they did. Dig to rad plus 90. I think this is valve radius. Camera viewport radius. 10. Lots of parameters here. So let's new line it. Target Babylon vector 3, like 3GS, Babylon vector 3. Vector 3. Now we could just do bracket 0, 0, 0, but this has 0 function. And next up is the scene. Check we're good. We're looking good. So, next up we shall move these wedges along. So, you know, assimilated constructor, we've set up Babylon. Now we want to put something in so we can see something. Now, this is where I've got some textures. So in our structure here, I've got an earth texture. So clouds, which is a transparent PNG, alpha channel, black, earth, 2048 by 1024, earth normal, which will give it some depth from the texture rather than doing it on a mesh. And we might, I don't know if I'll use the specular, but we will be using the image at least once. One image. That one. Yeah, I'll do that one as well. So earth and sky. First we need some lights. Setup. Lights. Want to debug? Just literally just take that out when you're finished, but you can read your debug as if what's happening, as if it's a story. Makes things really, really easy to debug. Error happens, you know where. So we have onload, Babylon init, sets up the FPS monitor, sets up Babylon. Now we're going to set up the lights. And like all good 3D engines, it has a directional light. So Vero light 1, new Babylon. And this takes a name. I think this has quite a few again. Direction of the directional light. Vector 3. My PHPStorm is not dealing well with the large size of the uncompressed minified version of this. Scene. Not as big as I thought, so. And light 1.intensity is going to be 1. Check we're good. Yeah, no errors. And next up, we are take the variable up where it belongs. Next up, we're going to set up the earth, and earth will have a material. And that's a texture actually. I'll have possible few, but let's call it right. Earth material. Yeah, we'll just deal with it when we get there. So let's do the earth. So set up earth. New BABYLON.StandardMaterial, I think. Yes. And it again takes a name. the main texture is the diffuse texture. So the Earth 3, you would load it in with a loader, 3 loader, I think. This one you can diffuse texture. Yeah, diffuse texture. Go new Babylon texture. And this is a path, and we give it a scene again. It can take more, but we don't need that. So for us, we're going to need the assets first. I tend to keep application assets 3D in an assets folder. Website images I tend to put in an images folder. So I'll cover it in there. Let's just make sure we got it. Yes. So this will be assets, textures, earth, and I think it's that one. Yes. Okay, that's our material. Might do more to it later. See how long this video gets. So the earth is going to be a mesh, a regular polygon. How long? Create sphere. I think it is. It takes a name. They always take a name. Yeah, it's not liking the maximized version. And create sphere, and its radius, then its segments. So let's call it 20, say 10. No, it's not slowing down here. I don't know why. Let's check. Let's keep this running over here, see what's happening. And then it takes the scene again. And the earth needs a material, which is earth material. And I don't like that, it's not running. Create sphere. Oh, yes. It's a mesh, isn't it? I keep thinking primitives are dot, cube, and so on. So let's try that. Oh, we're not rendering, we're just rendering the tick. That would be... oh, Babylon does it automatically. I think, no, it's Scene, I think, yeah, Scene, Engine. No, it's Scene. Ah, there we go. A little bit too small. We'll fix that shortly. Oh yes, it's a CSS, which is what was it called in the HTML? Babylon output. You set it on the canvas tag, of course. There we have it. A really too smooth looking texture. Margin 0, padding 0. So we eliminate these gaps. Lovely. Let's see what resize is. Yeah, this kind of tends to distort rather than so when you like that, and if you press refresh, it scales correctly. We'll see if we can fix that shortly. But let's get the basic scene ready for you. And so it's pretty big. Let's turn that down to 10. Okay, segments first, radius next. That's better. I think it's PHPStorm that's causing the CPU lag. Okay. Next up, we need to animate the Earth rotating on the render loop. If Earth is ready, Earth dot rotation dot x plus equals. Let's try that. Woohoo! Y-axis. So I think of this as degrees, deg to rad, 1 degree. Yeah, it's PHPStorm, it's absolutely munching my CPU. It's not being a very good editor these days. So I'll leave that, I'll slow it down a bit, 1.5. And I think it's upside down. Degrees, deg to rad. That's good enough. I think I need a better texture. Things are too far north. I think. Okay. So that's how Earth. And that's our Earth material. Now let's make this material a bit better by giving it I think I put in the normal map, which is a bump texture. So Earth material dot bump texture, new Babylon texture. Just copy this and take that. let's have a look. As you can see, it's giving it some depth. Kind of looks nice. Let's get our camera working properly. As you notice, we can't drag around. Take this animation off for a second. It would be, we attach it to the canvas in Babylon. Attach, control, canvas, true. It is so much better with the max version. Yeah, and on-click actions, mouse actions, prevent the default action. There we go. Look at that, smooth. Lovely. So much nicer than 3s. I might need to slow it down a bit. Camera. Dot. Speed. Google. Arc rotate camera. Speed. Just want the docs on that actually. And there we go. Alpha is arc rotate camera. Angle around the y-axis, angle around the x-axis, and inertia. Initial betas. 3 doesn't have it. Orbit control camera doesn't have any of this. They will limit the rotation around vertical top, or top and bottom, so you can't go so far up and so far down. You can also do keys. I don't know whether the speed is on here. Let's have a look at the class itself. Nice, no shot panning. I don't know. I wonder what the values are. Yeah, I'll play with that some other time. And so we've got the Earth, we can rotate around it. We've got our light. That is pretty much a basic scene. I'll just do the sky view and we are done. So the sky will be a sky, which will be a sphere again, and sky material. So set up Earth, sky. Alright, first of all, sky material equals, well, let's just copy this, save retyping everything out. So the standard material, again, we load the PNG in, which is the transparent clouds, alpha channel on the black. And the Earth is also a CreateSphere, the sky is also a sphere. And we put the sky material into the sky. I don't think we need to bother with that. The name is Earth Sky. This was segments by size and needs to be very small amount bigger. 0.2, but now we need to focus on the texture a bit more, because currently it's going to be that. As you can see, it's not transparent. I need to turn off that mouse wheel. So okay, so the Earth Sky, it takes an opaque opacity texture, and that should be it. There are parameters. There we go. PHPStorm is causing everything to stutter. It's very cumbersome. So let's animate that. The Earth shall rotate at that speed. The sky shall rotate. So the Earth should rotate quite slow. And the sky will rotate a little bit faster. It's not way too fast, but could be the wheel. Aha! Wheel precision. And I should download the docs rather than use the website. So this would be camera wheel precision. Is it 0 to 1 or let's find out. Wow, 1 is supersonic. PHPStorm is grinding our development to a halt. Okay. Okay. It's a bit better. The normal map is a bit too shiny. So you can adjust the parameters on the material. There are lots. So it's best to Google that up and go to the docs. Opacity texture, reflection textures, ambient texture. There's tons and tons of stuff here. Disable lighting, emissive values, methods. lots and lots to play with. I think it's specular is reflection of the light. So on the Earth, you put I think it's RGB. 0.5. We should dial down. Yeah, see, it doesn't shine as if it's a snooker ball or anything anymore. And turn down the normal map. Height. Bump. I think this might be its own bump texture, base texture, bump texture. Babylon bump texture, need the parameters for that. Yeah, emissive color. Yeah, that's not the it still looks a bit plastic. The normal map is terrible. I should download better textures. And that's a basic Babylon scene. Sorry about PHPStorm sucking up my processor. Hopefully that hasn't affected the video. And I think that's a bad idea to keep it. Yeah, that's much better. I would put the sky closer to the Earth. And 6.1, so more segments. Yeah, that's nice. Too close. And that's a basic BabylonJS scene. Thank you for watching.